Let's talk about how to get a red dot on a P320 without milling the slide. Hi everybody, welcome back. It's the Chang again. We're going to be talking about the Sig P320 replacement slide. It's the X series slide. It does come with the Romeo 1 Pro, and we'll talk a little bit about that in terms of a review as well. So, I decided to get a law enforcement turn-in gun from AIM Surplus P320, and it came with a medium size grip module that I changed to a small size grip module because, you know, I have Burger King hands, so anything bigger than that slightly uncomfortable to shoot. So with the Sig P320 system, with the fire control unit being the actual gun and the frame not being the gun, there's lots of aftermarket frames. This happens to be one of the Sig factory frames that you can put the fire control module into. And it came with this slide. I wanted to be able to put a red dot on it. Didn't feel like sending this out to get milled, and was searching around for options. I had seen slides for sale up at the Sig Sauer Pro Shop in New Hampshire that had red dots already on them, and ones that had red dots not on them, so just kind of the cutout there. And I ended up buying one for the 365 XL. I'm not sure if I have a video on that. If I don't, I'll make one for you all to see. But I started shopping for a slide with the red dot or red dot cutout on it already. I happened to find this part number right here online, and got a good deal on eBay, and came in, and it has the Romeo 1 Pro on it. Does not come with a barrel or recoil spring. Their assumption is that you're going to use the barrel from your existing gun and the recoil spring from your existing gun to go ahead and make that swap and shoot your gun with a red dot. So I'd prefer to do this rather than sending this one out and basically not being able to shoot the gun for a while I waited for weeks, yay, months, depending on who you send it to actually get this milled out for a red dot. So let's talk about the Romeo 1 Pro and what I like and what I don't like about it. I got to experience these up at the pistol mounted optics instructor course up at Sig Sauer late last year, and since they're made for the gun, I figured I'd give them a chance and see what they're all about. You all know that I'm a big detractor, I guess I'd say, or I'm not a fan. I'm not a huge fan of the Romeo Zero. Biggest reason for the reason why I don't like the Romeo Zero is the fact that number one, there's no click adjustments in terms of adjusting the sight, and you have to remove the sight to change the battery. Well, with the Romeo 1 Pro, as you can see right here, the battery tray is on top. Once these are locked in, once the screws are locked in place here, I do not need to take this off to replace the battery, which is a very nice feature. Another nice feature that with this slide here, it actually comes with Sig Sauer's X-Ray sights. So green front, and we know why we like the green fronts is because green is the color the human eye sees the best. It's in the middle of the visual light spectrum. They're also co-witnessed, and they are steel, so you do have the opportunity to use backup sights. If you look here, I don't know if you can really see that, but if you look right there, the Romeo 1 Pro actually does have a little cutout in the back there that if you didn't have suppressor high sights and you had standard factory sight up here, you could still use the red dot, that little notch back here, as the backup iron sight. Buttons on the side, really easy to hit. The sight does come with a cover that just snaps on in place, and take a look at the adjustment screws here. These click. So my two main reasons for not liking the Romeo Zero do not exist on the Romeo 1 Pro. If you look at the window, fairly large. You can faintly see the red dot right there. Now, how large that is a function of the camera. I believe this red dot is the 3 MOA red dot. The Romeo 1 Pro comes in a 3 or a 6 MOA red dot. Adjustment wise, when I was shooting today, I actually zeroed it today. The clicks were really easy to work with. They are 1 MOA clicks. If you notice the yellow markings here, that was something that I did. I'll be putting out a couple of tech tips in terms of running a pistol red dot. And one of those is to actually mark your mounting screws. They are supposed to be at 30-inch pounds with no Loctite on them. I did test those when I opened the box, and they were definitely at 30-inch pounds. Ships in one of these boxes right here. Get this open for you guys. Totally foam encased, so they do want to protect it. Comes with an instruction booklet and one of these things. So pretty cool thing here. First off, that is the tool that they recommend that you use to undo the battery cap. They want you to be very careful with that battery cap. Make sure you do not strip it. I believe there's 2 different materials going on there. It also, this cool little tool here, if I can struggle my way through to get this open, is also a little case for a spare battery. And this portion right here, if you guys can see that, you see how it's actually not flush and there's a little lip right there? That is a screwdriver for your adjustment screws. So they include this little handy tool for you. It does have a thing where you can actually put a key ring on it and possibly put it on your key, or one of those little ball keychains that you can just take the little ball keychain off and go ahead and use this and have this with you at the range. So at the end of the day, I really do like it. I still like my Holosun with the circle dot, the donut of death. But since this is, I believe it's a Delta Point Pro screw pattern, the Holosuns won't go on there, and if I was going to run a Holosun on here, I'd have to get an adapter plate. C&H Precision Weapon Systems makes some adapter plates, I believe, but I figured, you know what, if it's a Sig Sauer gun, I might as well run the Sig Optic on here and see how I like it. So at the end of the day, I'm going to be putting this through its paces. I may be going up to Sig Academy again to do some other classes, so I'll take this up there and not be the guy running the Glock at the Sig school. But there you go. If you're looking for a way to put a red dot on your Sig Sauer P320 and you're not looking to send your slide out, don't want to disable your ability to shoot your gun, great option here, available at the on the Sig website, at the Sig Pro Shop, and a myriad of other online retailers. Like I said, I've also seen this on eBay where you can go ahead and pick this up. So hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully you found it enjoyable. If you did, I really appreciate it if you would give us a like and a subscribe, and also click that bell notification off to the right where you'll get notified of any new content that we might post. Thank you very much for your time. Stay safe, and we'll see you all out on the range.